Hey guys, today I'm here to bring you my review of Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 7. So, know what? Let's just get right into the episode, and then obviously I will tell you my thoughts of the episode as a whole when it ends. So yeah, first of all, Jon and Tormund Giantsbane, they leave the wall, and it looks like, and they're heading to Heartholme, where the Wildlings are. Heartholme is the name of the next episode, so that's obviously where they're heading, and so yeah. Also, before Jon leaves, Jon and Sam have this lovely bro hug. I love them as and basically Sam gives Jon dragon glass. So it turns out that Sam did keep the dragon glass he used to kill the White Walker with in season 3. So for all of you who are like, wait, what? Did he drop the dragon glass? We got it. He had it the whole time, which, thank goodness. So yeah. Okay. Now, Sansa and Theon basically. First of all, it's obviously been a few weeks probably since the wedding, and yeah, Ramsay's a fucking cruel asshole douchebag. Seriously. First of all, he locks Sansa up all day in her room, and then he'll visit her at night, to perform his marital duties. Just what a douchebag. Like, he's freaking physically injuring Sansa. Like, she has bruises all over her arms. Seriously, I want to see this asshole dead. Hopefully he'll get his comeuppance, though he's such an interesting character. I don't want him to die yet, because I need a Joffrey-like character, because Joffrey's dead, and now I'm sure Ramsay will be dead, but he needs to stick around a little bit longer. But yeah. And basically Sansa asks Theon for help, and he basically ends up telling Ramsay what he did, which leads to Ramsay slaughtering and slaying the woman who said the North remembers to Sansa when she arrived at Winterfell. So it's like, fudge, that freaking sucks. So yeah, so I can't be mad at Theon because he is so broken down and he doesn't want to get punished more. Like, I can't blame him for telling Ramsay, but still, it's like Sansa finally was putting her trust back, and just, it's sad. Ugh, poor Theon. Though he still has next week to redeem himself. He can still redeem himself. I mean, there's 3 more episodes left in the season, so there's still chances. So, yeah. Okay, and then also we lost Maester Aemon. Rip Maester Aemon, you were a great character, and he was a really good old guy, and just, it's sad that he's gone. I have to say, I did tear up a bit, and yeah, it's really sad. I'll miss Maester Aemon. He wasn't like a huge character, but but he was one of the last Targaryens. Now there's only Daenerys in the show, for sure. So yeah. And then after that we get the scene with Stannis, and basically Stannis is like, Davos wants them to go back to Castle Black, but Stannis is like, no, if we go back to Castle Black, we'll end up wintering there. And winter, who knows how long winter's gonna last, like how many years. So they have to press forward. And then there's the scene between Stannis and Melisandre, and basically Melisandre is like, I see you standing in Winterfell, like, but she basically is like, without saying it, basically, she's like, they have to sacrifice Shireen, and Stannis, even more respect for him, and he's like, no, we're not sacrificing my daughter, That's what I love about Stannis. He loves his daughter, and he will not harm her. Like, that's the one line he will not cross, and he will not give up his daughter. So, yeah, who knows what's going to happen with that, and this is the first time he said no to Melisandre. Like, Stannis, he earns my respect more and more with each episode. I just love Stannis, and also, I love Stannis. He's like my favorite new character now, other than Tyrion, of course. So, yeah. And then later on we get the scene, basically these 2 men of the Night's Watch, they're harassing Gilly, and then Sam comes, he defends her honor, he gets beat up some, but Ghost comes to the rescue. Ghost doesn't do anything except for growl, and those jerk-offs run away, so yeah. And Gilly is very thankful, and she made Sam a man. I have to say, I was clapping. I was like, finally! I was so happy for Sam. He's finally done it. Just so happy for Sam. It just, that scene just made me really happy, you know. And yeah, so after that, there's a scene with Tyrion and Jorah. Basically, they got bought by slave traders, and what the man who bought him bought Jorah first, and then like he's going without Tyrion. Is like, wait, Tyrion's like, I can fight, and is like, I'm funny, and the guy just buys him. So yeah, don't have much to say about that. And then there's a Daenerys and Daario scene. Don't have anything to say about that. I mean, I really like Daario. Daenerys, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Daenerys. But I know this isn't important, and obviously we know she's not getting naked anymore, but I swear I saw her nipple, like when so I did see her nipple, so pay close attention, guys who still want to see Daenerys naked. You do see her nip slip. She has a little nip slip, but yeah. I know that's not important, but just saying that. I don't know, because I don't think I'm the only one who noticed. I'm sure other people were noticing, so yeah. So don't really care about that. And then we get Olenna at the Sept, and she's trying to free Loras and Marjorie, and he's like, basically the High Sparrow, he has the one-up on Olenna, and basically he ends that scene with the line like, you are the few, we are the many. He's basically like saying, well, the many could rise up against the few at any time, so that was probably the first time Olenna was like, whoa, by a character. Like, Tywin never phased her, Cersei, Peter, Baelish, they never did anything for her, but that was like, that really like, whoa. I'm sure she was thinking about it, and yeah. And then she leaves the Sept, and she gets a letter from Peter Baelish, and then she and Littlefinger, they have a scene. Not much to talk about there, but just, I love Littlefinger, I love Olenna, love their scenes, so yeah. And then there's this scene between Cersei and Tommen. Tommen's like, I'm the king, I can't do anything about it, and he's mad. And yeah, I don't have much to say about that scene. All I know is that, whoa, all of a sudden it's like, I will burn the city to the ground, I will start a war to get her back. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Tommen didn't do this shit in the books. I mean, obviously they're changing different things from the books, but still. I mean, I still love Tom, and I still think he's really freaking adorable, but yeah. And then we're in Dorne for a little bit. There's the scene between Jaime and Myrcella. Really don't have much to say about it. It was a good scene, and Jaime's like, we gotta take you home, and Myrcella's like, no, I'm staying here, I'm gonna marry Trystane, and he's like, and then basically the scene ends with her, like, saying, you don't know me, and I'm like, ooh, Myrcella told Jaime, so, yeah. So, and then there's another scene between Bronn and the Sand Snakes, and let's just say Tyene and Bronn had this conversation, and yeah. I have to say, I have not liked the Sand Snakes in the TV show. I have not liked them at all. But I like Tyene a little bit more. She did that whole seductive scene. She was like taking off her clothes and like, whoa, bro, it's like, she's all like, tell me I'm not the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, stuff like that. And there's a point I thought, oh my god, is Bronn gonna die? And and she's like, oh yeah, I have the only poison, antidote in the world for that poison in my necklace. And he's like, and he obviously wants it, and she's like, tell me I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, and Bronn's like, yes, you are. And he gets it. So, yeah. Bronn, he'll probably be fine. I'm just like, thank you, because I can't have Bronn die, because this didn't happen because I would hate for something that deviated so much from the books not to, with Jaime going to Dorne, kill off Bronn, because I love Bronn, and yeah, so Bronn's alive, and I like Tyene a little bit more. Still, overall, the Sand Snakes are not impressing me, but with that scene Tyene did, I'm like, okay, she earned a little bit of my respect, so yeah. And then, So yeah, I already talked about Olenna, and then basically there's this like pre-fighting pits game to the pre-game to the actual fighting pits, and Jorah basically gets free, and he kills all the men in the fighting pits, and he reveals himself to Daenerys, and Daenerys is like, take him from my sight. I'm just like, seriously, Daenerys? And then like Tyrion, who also got free from and he's also like, wait, I have a gift for you. And then Tyrion presents himself, I'm Tyrion Lannister, to Daenerys, and Daenerys is like, whoa. So yeah, that was a great scene, and I'm like, woo. That was a great scene. And yeah, this is the first Tyrion Daenerys scene. It's a small scene, but still, and I can already tell Tyrion, Peter Dinklage totally outacts Emilia Clarke. Like, yeah. So yeah, and now we get the last scene. This is the scene I was like cheering at. I'm so happy. There's a scene between Marjorie and Cersei. Marjorie's all like, I know you did this, and Cersei then has this scene with the High Sparrow, and it seems like Cersei will be able to leave soon, and then the High Sparrow hits her with, oh yeah, there's this young man, he says, it's revealed that Lancel has been telling her, the High Sparrow, everything about Cersei, and Cersei gets arrested by the Faith. I was cheering at this, guys. I'm like, finally, I've been waiting for that scene to happen all season. I've been waiting for Cersei to be taken down all season, because I have read the 4th and 5th book and the 1st book, and I also just started the 2nd book. But anyways, I read those books, and that was probably one of the best parts of the 4th and 5th books, that Cersei finally got what was coming to her, and yes, she's imprisoned in the Faith. It's like, finally, good people are being rewarded. Slowly, good people are getting rewarded, and all the bad people are they're getting what's coming to them, and I've been waiting for that so much, and that made me so happy, guys. So, yeah, overall, this episode was awesome. I love this episode. Finally, I've been waiting for an episode like this all season. Like, most of the episodes, I mean, there are some good episodes. There are some episodes I didn't think were that good. And I'm pleased to say that this is my first 5 out of 5 star episode of the season for Game of Thrones. I loved it. It was so good. And also, so yeah, what do you think of this episode? I'd love to know your thoughts. And next week's episode looks awesome. I can't wait for that. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.